Okay, so till now what we have discussed is the application layer, how we can actually see the content of the HTTP. Okay, this is one protocol, that is HTTP protocol data. This is similar way you have DNS data, but that doesn't capture here. So you have to go to the DNS application and you have to see that. Okay, so for now today, let's focus on this only because 90% of the data that goes through the internet is web data. So let's focus on that. Okay. So guys, am I audible or not? People?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes,
yes.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
share the screen also.
Okay. Let me share. That is the right thing. First thing you should ask. Okay. Hope you are able to view my screen. Okay. Now this is a thing. See, this is the first message which I have sent to the Flipkart.com web server. Okay. Flipkart.com, they received it. Okay. And I am asking it, apart from the things whichever I said, the user agent, there is something other information also it sent. What it is? Was for my web server, I understand whatever the data I'm requesting. Okay, if you are sending the data, I understand HTML format. What is meant by HTML format? This is the language which it understands. Correct, right? Okay, so this is the HTML. If you go here, right click and click view source. Where is view source? It is not here. Let me view source anywhere here. Okay, view source. Yeah, view page source. Yeah, this one. Okay, right click on this, and if you see, this is the HTML language. That is, the web page is built by the server. From server, you got this web page. Correct, right? You entered just only Flipkart.com and you clicked. That request went. From other side, you got all this information, which turned out to be this web page. Okay, this web page. See, I'll copy it. Okay, and what I'll do, I'll copy this code. I'll notepad. I'll paste it. Okay, okay, and I have created. Okay, let me open it on another new page. I'll paste it over here. Okay, let me save as. Okay, desktop, what I'll do, I'll use it as some Flipkart test page. Okay, Flipkart test page. What type of data this is? If you are saving it as HTML, just click on H. See, here it is, hypertext markup language. You see HTML, HTML, SHTML, XHTML, XHT, some different formats are there, but all comes under the hypertext language files. I'm saving it. Okay, let's save this. I've saved it. Now, for example, I am a browser. Okay, I'm a browser. Okay, now from this browser, what it has done is it tried to access that web page. Now I'll go to the desktop. Okay, where is Flipkart? F. Okay, F, 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 F. Did I save it correctly over here? Hmm?
no, sir. This is not a HTML format. Maybe it's another saves in another format.
Oh, this is a okay. There might be a chance that I might have not properly saved it. Okay, save as. Okay, HTML. I might have not selected it. HTML format, and you have to include the name also .html. Okay, now it will be okay. .html. Just you save it. Okay, Now I have this particular page. Refresh. Okay, now F I will give you. Okay, two are there. Okay, let me take the first one itself. I've taken it and dragged and dropped over here. Okay, it has come. This is the source, correct, right? Now see this. The same content wherever I have saved as .html. .html. See this now. It will be. Let me open it. Is not able to get it, but let it try to get it because so many. It has to load everything. Let it see. Online shopping web store something. It is there. So it might be not loading or see something. It is flickering. Slowly it will load because it is locally the system is processing it. System only processing it. All everything you won't get it because like some server related dependency will be there. But most of the information like basic bare HTML data, whatever it is there, which we have saved, it will come. Because why it shows like this is simple reason. Always remember the server when you ask for to send some data, okay? If I take it here, flipkart.com, okay, it will be sending lot many things. See, CSS files, JSS files, all these things. If I show you Chrome also, um, where is it? Flipkart.com. So many pages it will bring. I will send the request only once, but I will get so many files. Server will be sending so many files. Let me show you work. You see here, so many files comes here. Just remember this. Let me clear where it is. Anywhere clear is there. Clear data is there. Anywhere. This I don't use it very often, but I want to show you guys. Clear. Okay. See this. I send only one request. That is this one. But I got so many responses. These many files. These many images. These are some JavaScripts. All these things are sent by whom? The server. Don't think that when you ask only one thing, server will only send that particular file. No, it will be sending some different kind of files that supports the browser, that requires the browser to display to the customer. Okay, because maybe like this kind of animations and all, it won't you won't be able to see it in what do you say, normal HTML. So that's why they might be using some other file to send it. Okay, so the connection once we establish, okay, all the data transmission happens, right? This website and all other supported files, all images, all are coming in different formats. Okay, just remember your request is only one. Okay, but you have got response so many. Okay, that is what you have to remember. That might be HTML file. Anyhow, you will get as a response. Apart from that, okay, you will be getting other supporting files like JavaScript files. Okay, all these things. Here, I would like to tell you one thing. That is like normal development related aspects. Okay, let me tell you. Any development team. Okay, developers usually there are like any application you have to develop means. Okay, I'm not talking about any network or anything, normal application like some your mobile application or your web application like flipkart.com. If you enter some data comes there, that kind of thing. Okay, any such things, okay, will be called as an application, which is web application. Okay, even though it is comes on browser, but still it is in from application server you are getting this data. Okay, the client, okay, whatever he sees is nothing but the information whatever he sees, and he can interact. That is called as UI, user interface. Correct, right? Like I am going to click on Say for example, Flipkart here, this thing is there. All these things are UI, user interfaces. Okay. I want to see fully loaded automation. What is it? Washing machine. I want to see the helmets and riding gear. Okay. All these things are nothing but like user interfaces elements. Okay. So any development, whatever you take, will be involved of user interface. Okay. And you will be having backend logic. When you click this thing, it will go, backend logic will be triggered, and the data will be displayed onto the screen. Got it? Okay. So any development, it is called as full stack development. What is meant by full stack? Any application requires this full stack. Nowadays, most of the companies, they are asking, we want full stack developers. Why we want? Because you are a SOC engineer, man. You should not required for you to become a development engineer. At least what it is there, you should know. Okay, if they are communicating about full stack, okay, we have a full stack element over there, so that is the reason why we are getting this. There was a last week there is full stack implementation happened. They will be telling that back end changes happened. So I am just giving you some information on what is that back end, what is that front end, okay, what is that my development language, all those things related information. I would like to, because that is related to the application. We are learning those basics also, not like development basics, but technology basics. Okay. So first, any web page or any application for you to develop, you should have front end. All this event, front end. Okay. So HTML is a front end. Okay. Front end means like if I, whatever the web page it has to display on, whatever it has to display, that is called as a front end. Okay. And to make it more colorful, that web page, like styles, like to make it different fonts, to make them look very good, look and feel of the web page should be like it looks to be pretty beautiful. Means for the HTML, it doesn't support the beautification things, so that's why they use some other thing called as CSS. Okay, CSS, cascading style sheets. Let me show you something. um well, WW3 school, school CSS. Okay, let me show you. I think we have it. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Give me a second, guys. Cascading style sheets. Yeah, I found. Okay. Mm, there should be some nice UI thing example you should be able to see. Okay, see this. HTML is same. There is something, some information is there in this page. CSS doesn't change any information. CSS doesn't change information. The type of CSS, see, I have style sheet 1 selected. Means like one kind of CSS I have selected. It makes you to display this. This is the entire website. Just remember. Okay. See, if I click on this, there is different kind of UI I have received. If I click on this, I have got different kind of UI. The content is not changing, guys. If you clearly observe, the UI look and feel is getting changed. See, no style shading. This is the normal HTML page, whatever it is there. Okay. But if I select, if I select different types of stylings, Okay, where it went again. If I select different kinds of styles, the look and feel of the website is getting changed. See, welcome to my homepage. Use the menu. Okay, welcome to homepage. Look at some kind of some other information. This is demonstration page. All those things will never get changed. That content remains the same. Okay. The only thing what it is going to change, UI. UI. This will be UI developers task. UI developers will be talking. Okay. This is called as front end. Okay. Now you have the back end. Okay. Now what is meant by back end? Okay. Now you have a front end. You enter the username and password here. And this username and password went to the server. Okay. And it has verified you are the correct person. Got it? So the logic which took care of whether you are the correct person or not is called as backend. Okay, is called as backend. This is HTML, CSS, right? Backend is not the database. It is the logics which are written. Okay, so those are, you can select Java, Python, .NET. All these things comes under backend. Okay, guys, clear? Okay,
Yeah, yes.
this includes database also. Okay, why I am telling this? Next, you will be seeing Java servers. Okay, web server, some Python based, some servers. Okay, .NET entities. Okay, or you might be seeing some database like DB2 or Sybase or MySQL. These things you will be seeing. Okay, all this DB2, MySQL. You will use Java development or Python development or .NET development and interact with the databases. Okay, but for the user, okay, you will display this information in a pretty good web page. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Abhishek, any doubts you have here?
No,
Clear, right? Okay.
yes.
So these are like various assets that are available in our organization.
Just
Some
one thing.
data.
So,
Yeah.
is it fixed that we can use HTML? Can we use Java or some other language for the front end also?
That's what they use Springs. Okay. Uh, they use some other things, but all the thing you have to write the code in HTML only at the end. You got it right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You can write
At the end,
JavaScript as well.
yeah, JavaScript or anything, but until unless, okay, you don't have HTML, you cannot display anything on the web page. It is by default the only language it is left out for you. Okay. So that, boss, whenever you are sending data to me, I'm a browser, right? Whenever you are sending data to me, please note that you send me data in HTML format. Okay, if it is a mobile application, XHTML, XML, I can understand. Okay, I understand XML. Okay, I can see like whatever the images, right? I can show web-based PNGs, images. Means what type of content my browser supports. In the request, I am putting and sending it. Okay, first you are trying to get a web page, that is flipkart.com web page. From where it is going through some Firefox browser, and which kind of language you are ready to accept. I can understand XML, okay, HTML and XHTML. Okay, and I know to display web-based PNGs. WebP means web-based PNGs, images I can display. Okay, so this information, this accept means what content you support, what content as a being a browser. Because browser only sending, right? You are a user, just you have given Flipkart.com. It is a machine. It should tell them that you send me in this format. It has to take care of all our work. We should not tell. It should reduce our burden. So that's why, boss, I'm asking you the web page, right? Make sure you send me the HTML, which is in text format. If it is an application data, I can understand in XHTML along with XML, or I can directly, if you are sending XML data, I can understand being a browser, and I know the browsers also. These things and all later we'll see, not required. Okay, these two Q values. Okay, and you are telling that my browser understand English language. My browser understands English language. Okay, and I think we can try this also. Let me show you. If in case I don't guarantee it, I don't know the exact options how they do it, but let me try for your guys' sake once. Settings where it is options. Okay, let me check language. Okay. Let me take this. Choose the language. Okay. Let me take. Okay, where was this option important? Okay, I shouldn't mess this up. Select some which looks French or Dutch or anything will take. Hindi will take, that is better. Okay. Okay. Oh, what happened, man? Add it. Okay. And make it as move up. Okay. It is. Now let me take it. Let me try. Okay. Maybe it requires for us to close this once and restart it. Close this tab. Okay. And it is again launched it once again. Maybe it might take some time to make this browser because we changed the language, right? It might get refreshed. Okay. No. Okay. No. Flipkart.com. Okay. Keep it here. Right click. Inspect. Network. Let me take it. Okay. Click on this. Okay. Go to the top. Yeah. What it is telling earlier was English. Apart from English, any other language was there earlier? Earlier only English was there. Now you see Hindi, HI means Hindi is also come. Clear? Guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh? No problem, right? Huh?
Yes.
Understanding no issues, right? Why it is I can understand Hindi, I can understand English. If I say here French also, if I add, it will say that I can understand Hindi, I can understand English, and I can understand for French also. Okay? So web server will respond. If I say Google, if you see this Google now, Google.in I'll give. Okay? Maybe Google separately we have to optimize, I guess. Okay? But just I think you got it right. If they have web pages in Hindi, okay, they will immediately send us that Hindi web pages back to us instead of English. Got it? Yeah, go ahead. Someone has got some doubt. No one has got any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So, guys, request first we'll understand. Later we'll see response. Okay. And there is something called as keep alive. Okay. Keep alive. Now I will tell you what it is. Keep alive means how long I should make this connection to be available. Okay, how long I should make this web page, whatever I have requested to with the server, right, is should be available. So it tends keep alive as long as a user wants, you can leave it. Keep alive. Please keep me alive. I want my user is a guy who wants to connect with you, and whenever he wants to enter anything, let him connection, leave it for him as long he wants. That's what I am telling. But whether he will accept it or not, later point after. He will tell, no, I will allow you to connect to me only 10 seconds. No, I will allow you to connect to me only 20 seconds or half an hour or 1 hour, something like that. Okay. To connect. Okay. In between this page and the web server. Okay. That is the thing. Okay. Because you will be watching a YouTube. Okay. You'll be watching a YouTube. If the connection you said keep alive, and the other side, if it is only 10 seconds connection means, okay, what happens? For 10 seconds, you will view the video. After that, it gets disconnected. Correct, right?
Right.
Again, you have to refresh and go to that 11th second and you have to click there and you have to watch from there another 10 seconds. Will it be good experience? No. Server will take the decision that how long this transactions has to be allowed. Okay, this session has to be allowed. Now you take one more. Okay, banking application connection. You logged in. You are not doing anything. After 10 seconds, what happens? After 1 minute or 2 minutes, what happens? It will
Automatically log off,
automatically
sir.
log off or lock out. Okay, so that is called as like keep alive getting, like you are telling keep me alive, but server tells how long it should be there in some other response. We will see it. Okay.
So
Then cookie means did I enter username or password when I logging in? Did I mention anywhere? While logging in here to Google, when I launching it, anything happened?
no.
Did I
No, sir.
enter? But
No, sir.
if you see this web page, here something my R something has come, right? How come it has come? My information is there on this page. How come? Because Google is storing one cookie. Cookie means, boss, I'm giving you some ID, some ID. See this kind of ID, some ID, some information. If you see here, some information like this. Okay, I'm giving you some ID like this SID, cookie ID. Okay, like this some IDs it will be giving. Okay, okay. These IDs are nothing but cookies that are nothing but the information which Google server, even without the username and, or password, when I am going to connect to the Google server with this particular, where it went, control H, no, control inspect, inspect, inspect. If you see, I will enter gmail.com. Okay, gmail.com. Okay, I don't, I'll put HTTPS only. HTTPS. Okay, www. Okay. Normally, if you click this, what next page it should come? Normally, HTTPS www.gmail.com. If I enter this, what you should get as a reply? Enter the username and password screen, right?
Password. Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay, let us see that. but it didn't ask me. Why is it so?
You are already logged in, sir.
Already you learned it.
It is
How that server will come to know?
cookies on the cookies. Session is
Yeah,
already established.
yes, this is the cookie. Okay, this is the cookie. Where it went cookie? Okay, this is the cookie, session cookie. Okay, these are the cookies. Okay, Gmail cookie. Okay, some other cookies, whatever it required, I should have. They will have some expiry time. Like this is the 13th October, it will get expired for me. Okay, this will get October, 13th October. This some other cookie is there which gets expired on 3rd October. Maybe that might be for something else. Okay, so like that you have the cookie, and the cookie will have some expiry date. Okay, within that particular time, if you take the cookie and go to the web server, you need not to enter anything, username or password. Directly they will provide you. Oh, you want Gmail? Oh, all your mails are here. Got it? All your mails are here. Okay, so these are the different kinds of informations that you will be seeing in a request. Okay, let's see any other information is there. Flipkart only the best part, because that will be a web page. Flipkart.com. Yeah, okay, Flipkart.com. Yeah, let me show you. Request, where is the request? Response, this is the request. Yeah, click on here if it is anything not showing. Okay, so this is a cookie, some cookie, okay, which I had old one, something. Okay, and these things upgrade in secure requests, all these things you don't even bother about it. Okay, now let's see. Most of them you have understood now. What is this thing? Okay, now say you have a big chunk of information. What is this? Accept encoding. Okay, where it went? Yeah, take this. Let us get it clarified now. Okay, this is a very big page. Okay, big page. Okay, now any of you guys tell me what is the size of the data, that is minimum size or maximum size that is carrying by your data link layer. Remember, anyone?
maximum 1541
15 byte.
1500 and
bytes.
14
14.
14 bytes. Okay, this 14 is these two, source and destination max and Ethernet type 662. Got it right? Huh? Okay, now you remember that 1514 bytes is the maximum, but the data whatever you have is okay from the application layer. The server is sending you. This is your client. It has to display here web page, but this is a 2 MB data. Okay. Okay. What is the size of IP layer? Header size? 20 MB. Sorry. Okay. 20 bytes, right? 5 4s are 20. Correct, right? 20 MB. 20 bytes. Okay. So you are getting here, okay, very small amount of data. Correct, right? For that, another some information you are adding. So you are getting from transport layer, okay, TCP 20 bytes is there minimum, okay, and you have some data from the top layer, okay, and you are bringing, if you bring 2 MB of data here, okay, if you put here, okay, if you put 2 MB here, and if you bring that data from IP layer to this thing, now will this data will go? What is the maximum size? 1500, 14 MB. But here, 14 bytes. Here the size is 2 MB. Will it be possible to send the data?
No, sir.
No. So what? That's the reason what they do is from the application layer itself, whatever the web page is there, right? They will chop into pieces. Got it? Okay. First chopped thing will be given to the transport layer. Okay. Transport layer, it will take the first chop and it will again does the further chopping and takes like acknowledgement and send it, acknowledgement and send it. Like that it will do. This whatever the data application layer level, some chopping happens, right? If it chops some data and if it received in the form of some chopped data, one by one it will be receiving, right? So the chopping means like dividing it into multiple parts and combining, because once the web page received at the browser, it has to be combined into, okay, different parts into a single part to display it on the screen. Okay, this thing is called as chopping, and this thing is this chopping and combining is called as, okay, encoding format. Okay, there are some other encoding is also there. Encoding, this is called as encoding, not format. Encoding, okay, not format. Encoding. Encoding means the process of you chopping the data, okay, which program, which kind of algorithm you're using means either ggip, I can understand if you chop the data in this particular format or this particular format, means you have 10 files in your system. What you will do to send it as a single file? What you will do, guys? What you
Chop
will
it,
do?
fragment the
Right
data.
click and zip it.
Yeah.
Correct, right?
Yes.
That means you taken multiple files and you have encoded it into one single file. Got it? Okay, into single file. So that is called as encoding. Decoding means what? Take the file
Extract.
and remove it into, I mean, divide it into again the same number of 10 files. Okay, so you are telling that in beginning itself, sir, whatever you are sending it to me, I understand these two algorithms, okay, predominantly. I would request you to understand that will be better to send me in this particular encoded format so that I can extract that data and combine it and display it to my user in a big screen. This image, entire thing might have come in different pieces. Okay, so now it has to display means this entire web page is come in different chopping, means like pieces. Now to display it to you in a better way, okay, which you are telling beginning itself, sir, whenever you are zipping and sending it to me, please use these two zip formats. One is ggip and another is deflate. Okay, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this information you have sent it to whom? To server. Get means you are getting the home page. / means home page. Okay, home page using some HTTP protocol. Okay, this is the HTTP protocol. This entire format is HTTP protocol format. Okay, where you want to connect? I want to connect to the flipkart.com. Okay, I want to, okay, have some, like I'm sending it from some so and so user agent, that is Firefox user agent. Okay, I can understand HTML data or whatever you send it from there, XML data or XML, only XML or XML HTML. I can understand the images, whatever you send it in web PNG formats. Okay, then I can understand Hindi language, accept language, Hindi language or English. Okay, I can understand the encoding format, whatever you send, please send it in whether it in gzip or deflate formats. Okay, and I would like to have this connection to be alive, as because as a client You doesn't know what server says, but beginning itself you are telling that I want forever. I want to give best experience to my user. Okay. And these are my cookie values for this particular website, which I have identified in my cookie storage. Means every browser will have some cookie location, some small, what do you say, kind of uh, database. For Flipkart, I found this. Whether it is useful or not, please consider this. Okay. And upgrade something is there, which is like not at all required for us. Not at all required. Okay. Yeah, this information is required. Now, the responses. Okay. Requests. Let us see. Request means, now let me show you login request. One more thing. Okay. Let me clear this off, everything. I don't know whether it will work or not. Let me try. I forgot to. Okay. Some problem. Let me take any other websites. Amazon.com will take. Okay. Okay. I don't want this. I want something here. Okay. So many files are coming from the server. Okay. You don't require. See, even I'm deleting some background. Amazon is not a small company, right? They'll be doing a lot of statistical analysis, something they'll be doing, okay, which you didn't even know that these things are happening. Okay. Sign in web page. I got something like that. Let me clear this. Yeah. Let me try to log in. See here, guys. When I clicked on this, okay, this is where it went. Yeah, this is a message. Let me check whether it is the correct or not. Okay. That page, whatever I have entered, username and password, from there only I have collected all these things. What is the message? Instead of get, what we have? What we have? Post. What I was posting to the server? My username and password I was posting. Please take this and give me my
login
web
page.
page. Yes. See if you see. Hey Raghavendra, wishlist. What you have wishlist? See, bucket and all I wanted. Okay. So I bought it recently. Okay. These are my buy it again list. I have it. Okay. So what I'm telling you is, it gave me the personalized get. It will give you for everyone the same page. Either you ask, me ask, or everyone ask, it will give the same thing. Okay. The post, whatever the username and password, whatever you give, for the very first time I'm talking about. Okay. When it takes the backend, the logic, whatever it is there, okay, will run at the server, and they will say that, boss, you are the correct person. Here is your web page. For get also you received the web page, but it is not a customized web page. It is same for everyone, either for you, me, or anyone who hasn't logged. It looks to be the same. But if you enter the username and password, will you get Raghavendra wish list? No, it gives your wish list. It's my wish list. These are my products, but the UI is customized for me. Okay, the response is for me, my data only to be displayed. So post will carry the data and brings back the data from the other side. Okay, get is also go to the other side, but gives the common pages. If I say HDFC, the login, some web page will be there, right? This is for whether you or me or anyone, it is the same. Okay, this is the same. But whereas right click inspect, important concepts, these your entire, if like if you go to um, some teams where Active Directory will be based on some web requests, okay, authentications, everything, these things happening every day. Like all your web servers, all your internal servers will be also on web servers, okay. But I would request you to put some concentration here so that it will be very much. But am I going little fast or anything, guys? You guys are, I mean,
No,
like
sir.
properly
No,
Sir,
understanding,
no,
right?
sir.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir. 1 minute, sir. Can you please
Yeah, go ahead.
explain in get and post methods? Yeah.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Get and post only we are display. I mean, like we are discussing. Okay. So let me clear this. Let me show you one more example. That's the reason I have taken it. Okay. Let me put it a little further down to make sure where this login page is there. Okay. Where is the login page? I don't know. Okay. I don't want internet banking where it is. Okay, here it is personal login. Let me open that. Network login. Okay. I don't know whether it will come or not, but let me check. Clear it, clear it, clear it. Yeah. Continue net banking. Clear it. I don't think here we will be able to because here everything. Okay, let me enter something. Okay. Let me try to. Okay. Let me select entry point, raw data, the post. I'm posting so that you might be seeing some personalized image, whatever you have stored when you are trying to create HDFC account, right? Okay, that image it will be displayed here. Correct, right? If it is correct, am I correct or not, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a post. I sent some information to the server. Immediately it asked me. Earlier it was not asking me the pin. Okay, so now it is asking me to enter the pin. But netbanking.hdfc.com. See, netbanking.hdfc.com. In that, okay, where this is the website. Okay, fantastic. Where you want to go in that particular thing. Not this time. See if you see this particular thing, something. Okay, that is this entry point. I want to. Okay, I'm just going there. Okay, and my accept language. Did it? My user agent did it change anywhere?
No, sir.
No. My accept language did it change? My accept is did it get changed anywhere?
No, no.
Okay, let me put it little, drag it little up. Okay, my accept did it change? What kind of uh, this languages I'll understand? Did
No,
it
sir.
said?
No,
Language
sir.
means that programming languages, web programming languages. Okay,
No, sir.
did it said like the user understandable language? Did it change? Hindi and
No, sir.
English as whatever I configured.
No.
Okay, encoding.
No, sir.
Okay, content type. This is the content type. What it is like some form kind of thing. It is not required for you now. The content type is nothing but which type of content it is. Okay, whatever you are 100% sure that you are sending some application, some what do you say? Where it went? Yeah, application, some whatever the server already told you, that particular information you are telling. This is not required for you. Just remember. Okay. So content length means you are sending some information. That is like your username is also you are including some information you are sending. So it has got some body. Okay. So that it is. We'll explain it in some time. But you have the cookie, you have the referrer, you have everything, all these informations. Okay. So we'll see a little more deeper in later, but did you see most of the information, whatever you have seen, whichever at the top level thing, are actually you know them now. Okay. They are not getting changed for post or get or anything, but it gets changed based on if you see here post, okay, you will have somewhat content length. Means you are carrying your username and password. But whereas if I show you, say, flipkart.com, okay, right click, inspect, will you be able to see any content length? Are you carrying any content? Are you carrying, apart from the request header, apart from google.com, are you carrying any information?
No.
Oh God. Are you carrying any user information? Like your username or password or something like that?
No.
Huh?
No.
No, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just clear this up. Oh, yeah. Here. See, that is the reason when I sent request, there is content length itself is not there. For which one? For get. You see here, get, do you have any content? Content length is there for get?
No, sir.
No.
No.
But whereas for post, you have content length.
Content length.
Means you are carrying some data. Means apart from these fields, there is something called as body. Means along with this, some other information which it is not displayed to you and me here. Okay, in this particular inspect also it will not display. Okay, I will display you in some burp suit, some tool is there. Okay, later point of time when you are learning attacks, right? That time I'll show you. Don't worry, guys. Okay, so that is called as post. Okay, it will have something which is like content will be having. Okay, so now it is clear. Request, these are the two important requests you will be seeing throughout your life, being a SOC engineer. First, these two are important. Whether you understood the clarity you have got for which part will have content and which part we don't have content. As actually content means what? Okay. I mean like body means what? Which parts will have body? Which kind of request? This is a post is a request which will have some body where you are sending the username and password in that body. Okay. And where you are sending and all that information is here. Okay. And get doesn't have any body because you're just asking, please provide me some web page. Got it right? Okay. And these are the important fields. Yeah, these are the important fields which you should understand. Okay. Now I think you got the clarity on these particular things. Got it? Shall we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Anyone has got any doubt? Let me check. Brinda, any doubts you have? Okay. Abhishek?
No, sir.
Okay.
Well, Raghav,
Dasta? Brinda,
yeah, it's clear now.
clear, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Samdani?
Yeah, clear, Raghav.
Okay. Nayan?
Yes, sir. No issue, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, Siddhartha?
I'm good, Raghav. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. But just scope up. Okay. If anything you are not getting, just you can stop me anytime, Siddhartha. Okay. No
Yeah.
problem.
Sure.
So,
Are you
Srikanth,
going to explain that SSL certificate and stuff like when we open the
everything.
Google?
Yes. When we start next
Yeah.
concepts, when we have security, right? That time I'll explain you.
Yeah.
The same way I will explain. Don't worry. In the sense like now
Yeah.
we have
Sure.
seen only get and post, right? Okay. And
Yeah.
same way before this happens, like HTTPS, something happens here. If you see here, let me show you here. If you guys clearly see, you got Flipkart.com, you asked for this website, correct, right? If you see clearly here, what did I put HTTPS here? Did I put
No.
anywhere HTTPS?
No.
No, sir.
No, no.
See, my browser, what it does internally, you see, just I'm clicking it, I'm deleting everything, okay? I'm just clicking it. What it does, it happens. Okay, just remember this. HTTP automatically came, right?
It automatically does.
Yes. How it
Assigns
happened,
one.
I'll let you. Yes, how it happened, I'll let you know. So
So
this is the
Raghav,
first. Yeah, go ahead.
one thing. So because previously when you opened this Flipkart.com, the HTTP and the HTTPS both files were there in the inspect.
Yeah, it will be there. Now also it will be there. I'll show you that that 1 minute. I'll explain you how you got it. Okay. When you send the request, right, first time, Abhishek, here,
Okay.
okay, you got only you are asking some web page, that is flipkart.com. Okay. I was talking about something that this web page you asked, let me new. Okay. See, this HTTP is the request, whatever you are making. Correct, right? Correct,
Right.
right? Okay. Now, that is the reason I said the port numbers are important. Okay. So, the request might have gone in port 80. Okay.
Okay.
TCP port 80, it went to the other system. Okay. This is the destination port, what you have kept. Sorry, this source port might be 3000 or something, it might be. Destination port in the packet, it said like the destination port is port 80 because HTTP request. The server, whoever, okay, receives this, okay, they will tell that, yes, I belongs to the port 80. My web page is here only, but I don't communicate with you guys, okay, on HTTP. It is very unsecured. On port 80, it's better not you and me to communicate because it is not encrypted. Means this lock symbol won't be there. Okay. So let us discuss in between us using HTTPS. Okay. So how will I come to know that where I have to communicate? See this. This is the request I sent, right? This is get request flipkart.com. Correct, right? That is what I sent, right? Okay. See the response of the same page. What is the response I've got? Boss, we have just moved temporarily. Okay. We have moved temporarily. Okay. Where we have moved? You have to go to this server location. This is the address which you have to use. You should not use flipkart.com. You should use HTTP flipkart.com. That is the server telling to you. Then what you
What is
did
that
immediately?
301, Raghu? 301
It
is a
is,
port?
yeah, those are the numbers. Now
No.
request what
Numbers,
you're,
yeah.
yeah, the request is you're telling, you know, the request he'll be telling like, hey, this is what I want. Hey, this is what I want. Correct, right? That is very good for like someone we request. Hey, I want the web page. I'm sending you some information. Say, I want to delete it. I want to update something. So those kind of things you can say it in an oral language to the server. But server when it is responding, okay, if it does in the same language, okay, if server does response in the similar kind of language, it will be a chaotic thing. Okay, it will be a chaotic thing. So that's why what they do, server sides you will have responding to the client based on the numbers. Okay, I will show you one such thing. Okay, say guys, Flipkart is there, correct, right? It's okay, right? Flipkart is there, right? Website. Okay.
Mhm.
Now what I'll do is this web page is there like this? Are you sure 100%?
No, sir.
No, there won't be
I'm
any such web page. Correct, right? Okay. Website is there. This host is there. This host is there. Flipkart.com is there. But this web page is not there. This specific thing, only this particular content one specific page is not there. This website is there, host is there, but in that this page whatever you're requesting is not there. See what it is telling. See, boss, it went to the Flipkart. Page is not available. This is called as server. What it will do, let me show you once again here. Let me clear you guys. Okay. If they want to communicate with us, any of these servers, they don't communicate in our words like how we say, I want get me that web page, or I'm posting you some information, delete this information from you. That kind of information, they don't listen to us. I mean, like they will listen to us, but when they respond, they don't respond in their language, which we understand. But they say that I will tell you this is the code. This is the status of your request. The status of any request what user made, the response will be some codes. Let me show you this. Oh God, how long? See, this is the one. What you got? You asked some page, correct, right? This is the request. Okay. I said, I want this page. Okay. From where? Flipkart.com. Okay. Oh, definitely. Let me show you the response code. What you have got. Oh, sorry, boss. Page 404 not found. I did not find the page what you are requesting. 404 not found. Means I don't know what you are asking me. That page is not there. It didn't find. I have so many pages in me. Like example. Okay. I have Flipkart homepage is there. I have Flipkart Plus is there. Okay. I have Flipkart view cart page is there. I have Flipkart, what do you know? Some other anything, yeah, whatever you want to just policies page I have. Okay. But you're asking me some page which I doesn't have. I did not, I searched for entire my website. Okay. But I couldn't find. What should I do? See, I'm responding you. Okay. I'm responding you for the get or post request. Anything, get or post anything. If you enter with something, it will respond you with code. Okay. Code, it can be 404. If it is client, this mistake, who has done it? Mistake, who has done it? This mistake, who has done it? Client has done it. Correct, right? So that's why these are client errors. I will show you those client errors. Client error codes. Okay. 4xx. Client error code. It means the request contains incorrect syntax or cannot be fulfilled. Correct, right? Something we have done, some error. Even though Flipkart might be having, okay, a web page. Okay. So for example, I'll take this plus. Okay. Okay, this plus, I'll click on this plus. Okay. Or something you take it. Anything. I think why it is not coming. Okay, this much only. Okay. Let me click on this coin thing. Okay. Now here hyphen is there. Okay. I will remove the hyphen. I will remove the hyphen. Okay. See, error. Because even though syntactically a small error if you have made of that particular thing, or if any field, wherever we have the header fields, right? Okay. There any mistake is there. From client side, when the request come only, okay. If any issues,
We are not able to hear, sir.
Yeah, it's stuck.
Yes, I think.
Sorry,
I think it
guys.
dropped.
It was,
Yeah.
no. There was a network connectivity issue. Okay, okay, fine. Let me just, okay. Now you see this. Okay, there are different kinds of errors that the client can make. You might send some bad request in the sense the headers, I said, right, some tools I have which I can uh, use them for creating some traffic, malicious traffic in whichever way I want by modifying these fields. I can literally generate my own fields, these things, whatever I want. If in them, instead of accept, ACCEPT is there, right? If any spelling mistake is there, okay, that is called as bad request because this language the server did not. I don't know what is this header. I never heard about this accept without double C. It should be there, but you have only one C. I don't know what it is. So that kind of things are called as, uh, yeah, that kind of thing called as forbidden. The client sometimes shouldn't be accessing some web pages, but he might be having the valid usernames and passwords, but he shouldn't be accessing some web pages. That is called as forbidden. Okay, forbidden means, say, usually CU office, it will be in some 7th floor or 10th floor somewhere. Okay, outside you are forbidden to go there. Okay, you might be like going to the bank. Okay, but cash room will be somewhere. You are forbidden to go there, even though you have valid account, your money is lying down there, but still you are not allowed. You are forbidden. Okay, so that time client shouldn't be accessing some page, but he is trying to access that particular page. Okay, that is called as forbidden. Okay, 406 not accepted. Okay, so there might be some places my web server, okay, should only like accept only get messages. My server will never respond to any post. Example, you are restricted post messages at this server. Means no one should come with some data to me like with their username because I'm not that kind of guy. So server when you're developing itself, you have properly developed it in that way. It can be some public facing web pages only. No login, no sign up, no sign in, nothing is there. The developers, they have very much, they want to keep it very secure. So only get requests. So that time you are trying to send some post. That time user has, even though there are no options over there to send post message, but you have sent it. So that time you will get a response like 406 not accepted. Means that method, whatever the post method is not accepted. Maybe get might be accepted. Okay, that kind of, and some other conflict, all other things are there. Okay, so remember this 404, 404, 401, 400, 403. These are the important. That's enough. Okay, this server only one 5xx we will say. Okay, like internal server issue. Server is having some issue, and server side only you asked for, like I want google.com web page, but server is not responding. The request went to the server. You will get some response back, sir. Currently your request, like our IRCTC website. Okay, you know that you entered the perfect URL, but you Tatkal you booked it. You are trying to book the Tatkal tickets or the fast reservation ticketing system. Okay, but the timestamp is only you have 1 hour, and but the people are like maybe 1 million people who are trying to book the ticket at the same instance of time. Maybe like if you take from the telecom perspective, maybe on the day of the eve that New Year Eve, okay, maybe like that 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, uh, entire your the towers, whatever the systems, it's full of with so many call requests because everyone is trying to call up their loved ones or they want to call up their friends, families to some other one. Okay, everyone is trying to reach, but the capacity of the systems cannot reach there. So you will be like getting disconnected. Same way, web servers also same thing. Maybe Big Billion Day or Amazon Fast Flash Sale, or you can take anything. Thanksgiving days and specific hours, the load on the servers will be so much. Okay, so that they won't be in a position to serve you. During that time, you will get a response that server, internal server or service not available. Okay, these kind of things you will get it. So 3xx, that's what Siddhartha has asked. 3xx means the request, whatever you sent is absolutely no problem. It's the fantastic that you have sent the correct request. But unfortunate thing is, okay, the unfortunate thing is where it went. Oh, I have. Okay, let me. Yeah, guys, you are all following through, right? Whatever I'm just going through.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, redirect means your request is absolutely perfect, no problem. Okay. But before I show you this web page is scam. But before to that, so many messages or transactions happen. You received some content means that means 200 OK. 200 OK means successful response. That I'll explain you. But now you see, you sent a request, but it immediately didn't send any response. See, if you see request, okay, where it is. Yeah, the request it is host flipkart.com. Immediately it said, boss, you have to move to some other server. Which location? This is the location. Okay, we are not serving the web page here. We are serving at https flipkart.com. So the server response, if you take anywhere, the server will respond only with the codes like this. Okay, so you got this immediately, you kept it here, okay, and you sent it. That time you got this lock once after you got a confirmation. Okay, so this is called as certification is happened in between you and the other system. That logs you cannot see here. We can see it here in
This
here. Okay,
301 is the code.
huh? Yeah,
This
go ahead.
3
301 is the code. Yeah. Server side code. Response means who will respond for your website request? Server only, right? So server
Right.
will always respond to you in the form of codes so that you can understand what mistake happened, whether it is successful or not. Oh, whether it is server side issue or it is my side issue. Okay. So all those things are called as response codes. Okay. Status codes. Response called status code. The get request you have sent, you got the status as moved permanently. Okay. So 301, you must go to this location. So immediately next packet itself, what you have done, request what you have done, you have sent a www.flipkart.com. So here you cannot see the request will be the same, but the application, whatever our browser, instead of sending it on like putting the destination port as port 80, what it will do is it will be putting HTTPS as a protocol, means just it puts it on 443 as destination port. Means instead of it listening on 80 port, now you are sending to this port. The request is sending from here to here, this 443 port. Now it will tell that now you have come to me the correctly. Okay. Now you have come to me with the correct path. Means you have came with a correct destination port. I am listening at port 443. That is HTTPS protocol port. Okay. We will see all these ports maybe tomorrow. Okay. So that time the response is, oh yes, now whatever you got to me, right? Whatever the website you have received, reached me, right? That is port 443. That is HTTPS means 443. So you reached me correctly. So see, this is the response what I am giving you. See, this is the 200 OK. Successfully, I am accepting you. Okay. And I am sending the data to you. Okay. All that information, it will be like sent to you and you will be seeing the web page here. Apart from that, some other web pages, JavaScripts, images, everything you are seeing. See, if you want to see this image is what, okay, you can see like response. See some kind of Flipkart, some image, okay, some other image. See, this is some image, okay, image. So they might be sending in the zip format and they are doing all these things. Got it right? Okay. Now you got the clarity on how these web applications work, right? Today, at least
Yes, sir.
clarity, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Let me, for today, this will be too much for you guys. I will stop here itself. Tomorrow we'll take
Yes,
it
sir.
up from here.
Sure, sir.
Okay. I know we have thrown a lot of, but guys, it is Firefox. You can install it at your home on your laptop. Okay. Just go through like whatever. Let me ping this website. Uh, I'll just show you this some website. Okay. Let me share with you. Stop. Okay.